Do you remember that old marketing campaign, that TV commercials like got milk? Well, modern day times for entrepreneurs is like got haters because oh my goodness, they will come out of the woodwork. All right, it's like spilling something sugary while you're picnicking and suddenly there's an ant farm or something forming trying to move in with you or whatever. That seems to be what haters do. And you know what? It's all right. We can 100% survive a few haters. There's just some things that you need in place. Now, I've had haters in every scenario, when it was, random, when it was just people that weren't being supportive, when it was people close to me, when it was people I didn't know. I mean, they've come in all shapes and sizes, some surprising, some not surprising. It happens, it hurts, it stings, but that's not even what can really hurt you. What can really hurt you is when it keeps you from your goals, when it's so distracting, when it's so debilitating, especially if you find yourself maybe around someone that is more than just a little hater. They are a narcissist, they're super toxic. That can be really draining. And so what you end up doing is you end up shrinking. Let me not be visible, let me not share my value, let me not put myself out there so that I can avoid pain. So instead of you thinking I'm gonna gain tons of value and I'm gonna be able to achieve my goals, you start literally avoiding things because you are trying to avoid pain. And that kind of makes sense, right? Because that's what motivates people. They're either going to have success or they are going to avoid pain. And so I don't want you to hide. I don't want you to shrink. The world isn't better off for it. And an example that comes to mind is actually Blockbuster and Netflix, okay? Blockbuster, if that's not dating me, if it's not really putting me a bit too far back, is, this company where we all used to go to and rent movies. So you'd go to the store and you'd pick out your VHS, and then later on they had DVDs, and you can have a Blu-ray DVD player. I'm really dating myself. So you could go to Blockbuster and you'd rent your movie and you can get popcorn and candy and all of that, and that was a really great weekend activity. But then Netflix came up with the idea that what if DVDs could come to you in the mail? What if eventually you could just go online and watch your movies that weren't playing in the movie theater? And Blockbuster actually had the opportunity to buy Netflix. They could have bought them, all right? And they didn't. And now today, I think there's only one Blockbuster store left, and I think it's more for sentimental reasons, probably more museum-like. There's only one left in the country, and it's more a nostalgic type thing, whereas Netflix is crushing it so much that they're not just playing movies. Netflix isn't just playing movies that are playing in the movie theater anymore. Now Netflix has like exclusive movies they're launching just to them. And so here you think about Blockbuster could have bought them out. Blockbuster could have said, you know what, we are going to expand. We're going to do our stores, and we're also going to see this online thing. And, they didn't do that. They were being haters. They were criticizing the business model. And instead of Netflix shrinking, disappearing, hiding because they didn't want the embarrassment or the criticism by someone that they considered to be an industry icon, Netflix thrived. They didn't just survive, they thrived. And look at them today and look at where Blockbuster is. So you got to remember that when you have your own haters. What is the benefit of stopping and letting them ruin your day? You can respond to haters without reacting. You can have your feelings. Don't let them have your feelings, all right? You can have your feelings. Don't let your feelings have you. Meaning, I'm a human being. I can feel sad, mad, happy, glad, all the things, but it's not because I was feeling a certain way that then I was able to work that day. I work no matter how I'm feeling. I want to know that I have discipline over motivation any day, but there's only so much you're excited to do something if it only takes discipline. It is okay for you to set boundaries. It is okay for you to remind yourself that other people's opinions do not have to be your reality. You can have it all, and that includes peace of mind, that includes respect, that includes motivation, that includes that you don't have to share your dreams with people who make them seem like a nightmare. There's people in my life that they're super nice and they're very sharp and they're very smart, but I don't share my dreams with them. You know why? Because they turn them into a nightmare. They tell me everything that's going to go wrong. They don't root for me. They do the opposite. They have problems for every solution. They're extremely negative. And you know what I talk about with those people? If anything, we talk about the weather. I bring up something random, like, did you hear that parking lot isn't gonna be open anymore, or whatever can come about where makes me friendly, makes me polite, but it doesn't make me the butt of all jokes. It doesn't make me the punching bag for the night. It is not your responsibility to develop other people. So I know you're going to be excited now. You're like, hey, why don't you listen to this podcast and read this book and go to this event and hire this coach and do this and that? But I'm here to tell you, it is okay to love people where they're at. It's okay to not expect other people to have the ultimate personal development that you have, while also leading by example. I have said more to my haters with my example and my success than I ever could have in an argument. I have said more to my haters by moving forward, by showing them what's possible, rather than with theories, charts, bar graphs, statistics, pointing fingers, yelling matches, anything like that. It's absolutely not necessary. You might think that it's going to give you some sort of benefit. You might think that it's going to put you in a position where you're going to speak up for yourself and you're going to be so glad. But the truth is, you're giving energy to something that doesn't need to be energized. We do not need to keep energizing negative people. You can have a positive and productive life with healthy boundaries. Just remember that, yeah, you can have it all, and you deserve to have the peace of mind to work. Look who showed up here. Isn't he cute, guys? Doesn't he look not real? This is somebody who does not worry about the haters, okay? This dog lives his best life. We call him our in-house lifestyle guru. But the truth is that your motivation is one decision away. Your success is one decision away. You leading by example is one decision away. You living your best life is one decision away. To stop giving people permission to run all over your dreams with their lack of personal development. You should be in therapy because you want to grow, because you want to be your best self, because you want to heal. You shouldn't be in therapy because everyone around you refuses to be in therapy, all right? That is not necessary. That is not right. You were born for a purpose. You were born for more. You were born to live your best life. If there's a desire in you, that is because that was meant for you. That is because you are meant to have it. You are meant to live it. If you need more inspiration, more motivation, you can check out my YouTube channel or my blog, ileanharris.com. There's hundreds of blog posts there, whether to grow your business or to develop your mindset. Your life will never be bigger, better, badder than your mindset, all right? So if your mindset is a hot mess, if it's crusty, if it's dusty, if it's full of spider webs, and all you hear are the echoes of people's negativity, then it's okay. Do a little spring cleaning, do a deep cleaning, get a pressure washer if you have to, and fill it with positive things. Create a routine that works for you. If you're not a big fan of reading, get audiobooks. If you don't want that, get podcasts, watch YouTube videos, get a coach, be held accountable, but do your part. Maybe there have been things that have happened in your life that are not fair and they're not your fault. And you know what? They're in the past still. I have had a lot of things happen to me that are not my fault, that were not fair, that were unprovoked, and they still hurt me, and they still left a mark. But you know what? I can't let things behind me, things from the past, trip me up as I move forward. You have to let go of the baggage so you're lighter, so you're freer. It's not because other people deserve forgiveness, it's because you deserve happiness. So when you've got haters, first of all, hey, you're doing something right. You know, dogs don't bark at parked cars. So you must be doing something, all right? You must be handling your business. You must be living your best life. That it rubs somebody the wrong way. But don't let other people's triggers become something that holds you back, that keeps you from living your best life, that keeps you from shining. Don't dim your light because other people are uncomfortable and prefer to be in their darkness. Lovingly respect where people are. I have let go of this idea that I can change and do this and do that and make everybody happy because it was just impossible. With billions of people in the world, how could you possibly accommodate for everyone? Instead, I started focusing on what's my purpose, what's my mission, and how can I be of service to others? And I've realized that in trying to change everyone, it really wasn't serving anyone. So be your best self. You can be friendly to people without being friends with everyone, without putting your hopes and dreams in the hands of other people. And remember that no matter what message you get, you can respond without reacting. Don't wait until people give you permission to have a good day. Like, oh, I was going to be productive, but this person told me that I look too fat in that picture, or that I don't have enough followers, or that I don't have this, I don't have that. You know what? Forget them. Let them be little keyboard trolls, and don't worry about them. Focus on being a light in your life to people who do support you. And sometimes the people who support you aren't as loud as the people who don't, so it makes it seem like there's way more haters than there really are. You have to keep your head down, stay focused, shine bright, live your best life, and remember that you can have it all. And if I can help you with any of it, just feel free to reach out, okay? Support is always just a message away. I'm super excited for you. I'm proud of you, and I know that you were born to do great things, and that's why I always tell you, you can have it all, and you can have it now. We'll talk soon.